Hey everyone, how you doing, guys and gals? Today I'll be talking about the movie Train to Busan. I know it's been a long time. The movie came out, I think it was 2020. Let me see, 18, 17, 16. Well, yeah, 4 years. The movie came out 2016. I hear a lot of great reviews about the movie. I'm not surprised. Anything from Korea, when it comes to horror movies in general, also they always do good work. They build on good story plot, even with bad story plot they still make it work. The actors always good, the stories good. Even though, like I said, you could take the simplest of stories or bad story plot, they can still make it good. Special effects, it's very well balanced. Not too much of everything. It's well balanced in both of acting, blood and gore, or even not blood and gore. Still, it's well balanced. So I'm not surprised this movie is actually good. You know, Trading Bush, and this is my first time watching it. At the time, I never had a chance to get around to it. There was so many horror movies, other things in my personal life, and other movies I did want to review, and other topics that I want to talk about. Geek culture that's non-horror reviews. So I'm pretty much a jack of all trades, which you already know of being on this podcast show. Um, if you have knows, I've changed the podcast name again and again. The reason is because of copyright issues with other people saying the name is similar to them, and I just had to call it something outblasted. So I decided to call it the Ugly Geek Podcast. Why not? You know, no, I don't have that brand, so I'm glad to take it. I do have my BitChute channel, but it's not going by the Ugly Geek Podcast. It's going by a different name, as I want to keep the video blogging side of myself separated from my audio podcast side of myself. So with that being said, let's start with this review of Train to Busan. Like I say, Train to Busan is a South Korean horror movie. They take on the zombies genre, and it's about this guy. He has some issues with his ex-wife. The daughter, she had no faith in her dad because her dad is like more towards his job, and the daughter she wants to see her mom. The dad kind of gave into it, so she said, "Okay, we're gonna take the train to Busan to visit her mom." Meanwhile, while this is all going on, you have like these zombie attacks going around, but it wasn't developing as much as recently when the father was taking his daughter to the train. I mean, it was just pre-started pretty much. Once I got on the train, I started looking at the TV screen. Something's not right around the area in South Korea. Um, as one of the affected passengers got on the train, she bites a train worker, and then that's when start going paramedic or like pandemic or haywire in the train. People start turning to zombies, getting bit, killing. A lot of death scenes, man. A lot of deaths, man. I mean, it is pretty bloody and gory. This movie is. Not over the top bloody and gory, but like I say, it's well balanced with it. The father and daughter and some survivors will have to go in the back of the train trying to survive the zombie attack. Even when the train finally stops, they had to get off. But guess what? The zombie attacks is still happening all around them. The zombies do have some kind of weaknesses. Like if it's dark, they can't see. They can't see you. You know, or they can hear from sound. So the zombies are like, to me, I think they're pretty much blind, pretty much. So they go by sound, pretty much. When you think about when you see how this movie's set up. Um, all in all, this movie is really, really well done. It's just too perfect, That I mean, when I hear all these great reviews about this movie, I mean, like I said, I wasn't surprised, But all over the world, I didn't hear one bad review for this movie. And recently, like a few weeks ago, I just saw the trailers for Train to Busan Part 2, aka Peninsula, they call it, which is going to be interesting. What I read about is not following the story of the survivor in the first movie, so it's pretty much a whole brand new story. It takes place at the same time as that movie. So I'm looking forward to Train to Busan Part 2 or Peninsula, whatever you want to call it. So I can't wait for that. Anyway, peace out. This is here, guys and gals.